Good morning YouTubians, it's Kermit's Ghost. You can call me Alan. It's Monday the 15th of May 2023 and that's a Blu-ray release day. Unfortunately it's starting to rain here on the south coast, so I'm going to head in my car to Worthing's HMV, see what is out. Quite a few titles, but maybe only one or two that I'm after, but I do have some to show you I got during the week. I got a French import and I got one that came out a couple of weeks ago, so I'll show you those at the end. Go and grab a coffee from somewhere and then I'll take you back and show you what I picked up. So let's get in the car and head to Worthing. So I've decided to drink my coffee inside as it's a little bit chilly outside, although the sun is trying to break through. Also, I've realised that I didn't bring enough cash with me for what I want in HMV. Plus, I've got an eye test this afternoon, so I can't make the journey twice. Not a big deal, just means I'll have to pick up one of the movies in a couple of days' time. Worst things happen at sea. Nice and quiet in Costa today. Well, as you can see, I was sat minding my own business, having my morning latte, when I spotted something across the street. The grassy area there to the left is called Liverpool Gardens, but it's these four statues just up ahead on the right that caught my attention. These are known as the Desert Quartet. They are Grade 2 listed. The sculpture is Elizabeth Frink. They were collectively valued at £2 million and commissioned in 1989. I think they're really nice. Okay, so I'm outside HMV and there are advertisements for Chucky Season 2 and What's Love Got to Do with It and Knock at the Cabin. Now this HMV didn't open until 9:30, which is unusual. I thought it was standard 9 AM for all stores. Brighton's HMV opens this Friday, by the way, so this will probably be one of the last visits here for quite some time. Let's over to the new releases this week section and see what's on offer. The first title to show you is What's Love Got to Do with It, a rom-com put out by Studio Canal and directed by Shaka Kapoor. This one stars Lily James, Shadad Latif and Emma Thompson. It's got a 12 certificate and is priced at $14.99 for the Blu-ray and $9.99 for the DVD. There's no 4K for this one today, but the Blu-ray and DVD both come with slipcovers. Next is R.I.P.D. 2 Rise of the Damned, put out by Dazzler Media. This is a supernatural western comedy from last year, and this is a spiritual sequel to R.I.P.D. Unfortunately, no Mary Louise Parker in this one. This is set in 1876, so surely that makes it a prequel. Stars Jeffrey Donovan from Burn Notice, and this is priced at $14.99 for the Blu-ray and $9.99 for the DVD. Next is Knock at the Cabin. This is a psychological horror from last year, written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan and starring Dave Bautista and Jonathan Groff, aka the voice of Kristoff in Disney's Frozen. This is put out by Universal Studios. It's $14.99 for the Blu-ray and $9.99 for the DVD. Lunana, a Yak in the Classroom next, a Bhutanese family drama from 2019 about a teacher sent to a remote village in Bhutan. This is priced at a very reasonable $12.99 and it's got a runtime 110 minutes. So next is Brotherhood of the Wolf. This is a French period horror set in the 18th century and very loosely based on actual events. Obviously some artistic license has been applied. Here we have the director's cut, which stands at 151 minutes. The Blu-ray is $14.99. 4K is $24.99 and both come with slipcovers. Season 1 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds next on 4K. The Blu-ray's been out since May the 20th. This one follows Captain Pike and his crew, Anson Mount playing the big cheese himself. This is priced at $39.99. Hey everybody, welcome back. Just 3 titles to show you today because I forgot to take enough money for the second film I was going to pick up, which is really annoying. But it's still going to be there next week and I can't go back because I've got an eye test this afternoon. So the other film I was going to pick up is the M. Night Shyamalan film Knock at the Cabin, but yeah, I'll get it in a couple of days time. So let's crack on with these 3. First title is What's Love Got to Do With It, a romantic comedy from last year directed by Shaka Kapoor. Now he's the man behind Elizabeth and Elizabeth the Golden Age. This is written by Jemima Khan and it stars Lily James as Zoe Stevenson. She's a documentary filmmaker looking for a project. Now a lifelong friend is Kaz Khan, who is played by Shazad Latif, who you may know from either Star Trek Discovery, where he played Ash Tyler, or Penny Dreadful, where he played Dr. Henry Jekyll. Now in this, he is entering himself into an arranged marriage by choice to a young woman from Pakistan, and this is a golden opportunity that Zoe is looking for, and she persuades Kaz to let her tag along and film the process. I would also point out that Zoe's mother, Kath, played by Emma Thompson, is tagging along for the trip, as you do. Now Zoe starts to look at her own failed relationships, and she starts to believe there's something into this type of setup. There's obviously chemistry between the two leads, and I think we know how this is all going to pan out. It's got a runtime 108 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So the slipcover and the cover have exactly the same image. There's a leaflet inside for Studio Canal telling you to sign up, and they'll send you information about new monthly releases. And the Blu-ray comes with the front cover image put onto the disc. So that was What's Love Got to Do With It. Next title is Paradise City. It's an action film from last year and one of the last movies to star Bruce Willis. In this, he is playing Ian Swan, a bounty hunter who, whilst trying to bring in a fugitive, gets himself shot and left for dead in Maui. His body actually washes up on shore a few days later with his face chewed off by sharks. Or is it? Now his son Ryan, played by Blake Jenner, who you may know from Age of 17, travels to Hawaii to find out what happened to his father, and whilst he's there he teams up with Ian's old bounty hunter partner called Robbie Cole, played by Stephen Dorff, who you may know from True Detectives, and the two of them try to hunt down Ian's killer. Now after this impressive shootout in a hotel and a spectacular stunt dive from the hotel balcony and subsequent arrest, Ryan is introduced to Buckley, the local mobster played by John Travolta. Now obviously John and Bruce have worked together before on Pulp Fiction, but don't go in this expecting the same deal. Written and directed by Chuck Russell, the man behind Arnold Schwarzenegger's Eraser, the 1988 remake of The Blob, and also I Am Raph, which also starred John Travolta. This has got a runtime 1 hour 32 minutes. Let's take a look inside. I will point out before I go any further, this is a French import. It does have forced subtitles and you cannot remove them no matter what you try. So that front cover image has been put onto the disc. Gotta say, I enjoyed this film. There are a few hammy moments with the acting, but overall enjoyable film, and the picture quality is very good as well. So that was Paradise City. Okay, next and last is Chapelwaite. This came out a couple of weeks ago. It's a 10-part horror story based on a Stephen King short story from 1978 called Jerusalem's Lot, part of a collection of stories titled Night Shift, which includes Children of the Corn, The Lawnmower Man, and Salem's Lot, which is actually a sequel to this. So in this prequel, this stars Adrian Brody as Captain Charles Boone, who in 1850 inherits his cousin's estate. He relocates his family to the small town of Preacher's Corner in Cumberland County, Maine, where their new home called Chapelwaite is situated. And the ex-whaler is soon out of his depth. See what I did there? The townsfolk are not exactly welcoming. Boone starts having these disturbing visions. He's preoccupied with what sounds like rats running behind his walls. Believing he's starting to lose his mind in his grasp on reality, he prepares to admit himself into the local asylum for treatment. But is he actually hallucinating, or is it reality? We also find out that there's this mysterious illness that's plaguing the townsfolk, and Charles's family have the blame put at their feet. It also stars Emily Hampshire as Rebecca Morgan, who offers her services as a governess to his children, but she has a hidden motive as well. I'm not going to give any more twists away. If you've seen Salem's Lot, you probably guessed what's going on here. It's got a runtime of 515 minutes. Let's take a look inside. Now, I'll quickly point out that on Saturday I uploaded a video showing my entire TV collection. There's almost 200 separate TV shows in that, so be sure to check that out. And this was one of them because I picked this up about 4 days ago. Now inside this Dazzler Media release there are 3 discs, each have an image from the front cover, but there is no episode guide inside. So that was Chapelwaite. So that was it. Have you seen any of those or plan to pick them up, or just want to leave a comment, and do so down below. I will read every single one and try to reply if I have the time. Give the video a thumbs up, it really does help the channel, and subscribe if you haven't. It's all free. Why wouldn't you? On that note, all that's left to say is thank you so much for choosing my channel today and watching my video. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.